Hey, yo. Oh, buddy leaving food out. Really? That chef guy? Mm-hmm. Little piece of cheese. I'm messing with it. The guy who's always chasing us and trying to kill us? My boy done turned a leaf. We up. Where'd he leave it at? He put in a little box. It's just a little box in the corner. It's like a little dimly lit restaurant. Pretty good touches. This is spicy cheese. This must be Chipotle. A dark box restaurant? Yup. Order up. Y'all gonna miss out. Nah, we good. We good. What the? Dang. Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's looking grim. Oh, it's grim. Hey, yo. Dang. Oh, it's looking grim. Dang.
Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, and a sincere salutations to the hopeful elect, and also a healthy shalom to the few Akwath who are listening and learning. Lord's willing, this lesson be edifying. So today's lesson was inspired by this article from Zero Hedge entitled, "Is Trump Trying to Push the U.S. into a Recession?" Now, before I dive into this article, I'm going to grab a precept. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 24. "I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai." Now, when we look up this word, snare, outline of biblical usage, it reads to lure, entice, snare, lay a snare, or lure, set a trap. Also, to be ensnared, be caught by a bait. And just like the rat, and in the clip that I played prior, was lured or enticed by the little box in the corner that was set up like a dimly lit restaurant that had nice touches. Well, the Heavenly Father is doing the same thing to Esau Edom, these Edomites, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. All right? The Heavenly Father is luring him and enticing him, okay, into a trap, a snare that ultimately is going to bring about his demise. Okay? Now, let's get into a little bit of this article. It reads, 1 month ago, when we first realized just how much fat Elon Musk's Doge was slashing from the government money laundering apparatus, we made a controversial, at the time, observation. So much deep state laundered money was about to come out of the economy, the U.S. would enter a recession. First in Washington, D.C., something which Michael Hartnett and others have since confirmed, and then across the U.S. We were surprised at how much pushback we got, especially from supporters of Trump. But this wasn't meant to be a judgment call against the new administration, which had only been in power for a few weeks. If anything, we had explained long ago that the only reason the U.S. economy hadn't collapsed into a recession long ago is because of Biden's unprecedented debt insurance spree, which we first described in the summer of 2003, and which had sent U.S. debt soaring by $1 trillion every 100 days. Okay? And this is what we mean by America, Babylon, and Great, and these Edomites have been kicking the can down the road. Okay? With these stimmies, with printing up money out of thin air and pumping it into the economy. All right? They've just barely been keeping the Titanic afloat. There's this gaping hole on the side of it from where it hit the iceberg. And they're just putting bandages on it, so to speak. Okay? It says kicking the can down the road is an idiom that means to delay or avoid dealing with a problem. Okay? And what is the problem? The problem is that America is insolvent, unable to pay debts owed. Okay? $36 trillion in debt and counting, this country is. And they've been kicking the can down the road for so long. As I read this article, you're about to find out that they can't fix the problem no matter what they do. All right? They've come to the end of the road, which is a massive gaping cliff. All right, so back to the article. It reads, but now that particular debt party appears to be ending. Understanding diffusing this debt time bomb is precisely what Elon Musk has undertaken. And the process of undoing all the catastrophic trends that culminated under the Biden administration would inevitably result in a recession, just as allowing the debt pile up to continue its record melt up was the only thing that delayed the inevitable economic slowdown. So meaning that no matter what these Edomites do, it's going to lead to a recession. Okay? And ultimately a depression, because we're way past recession. We're in a recession right now, but the media is not admitting it. But all the acts of Doge are going to lead the country into the worst depression ever. All right? So let me read this portion once again. It says, understandably, diffusing this debt time bomb is precisely what Elon Musk has undertaken. And the process of undoing all the catastrophic trends that culminated under the Biden administration would inevitably result in a recession, just as allowing the debt pile up to continue its record melt up was the only thing that delayed the inevitable economic slowdown. It reads, still, our observation came at a time when the U.S. exceptionalism trade was still all the rage, if only for a few more days, and thus few were willing to accept it. Then, little by little, sentiment turned, and just a few weeks later, Wall Street was full of reports such as this one from Mizuho's Dominic, discovering what we had said weeks earlier, namely that the effects of Doge would spark a new recession, first in the government and then everywhere else. Hey, beautiful, beautiful. Let's grab a precept. Psalms chapter 19, Psalms chapter 9 and verse 16. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is known by the judgments which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Selah. So the wicked pertaining to Malachi 1 and 4 are the Edomites. Okay, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. All right, these Edomites are in a trap and a snare, all right, that they can't get out of. And rightfully so, because they put themselves in this predicament by the wickedness that they have prescribed throughout the four corners of the earth, raping, robbing, you name it. You know, what goes around comes around. And it's so beautiful because, like I said, the Heavenly Father is luring them with bait. And what is that bait? All right. The bait is the hope of America being made great again. That America will rise from the ashes as the phoenix and be restored to this new world order ruled by the wicked elite. That's their motivation. That's the cheese. That's the dimly lit box restaurant in the corner that the Heavenly Father is dangling in front of their faces. So in Sleazy E's attempt to acquire the cheese, he's going to end up in the exact same state as that rat. This is Job chapter 20 and we'll get straight to the point. 23, it reads, when he is about to fill his belly, right, just as that rat was, he was enjoying his cheese, living it up, feeling good. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Right. While that rat was eating, he started feeling pains in his belly. All right. Even in verse 20, it says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. The rat felt the rumbling and grumbling. He said, man, this must be Chipotle. It's kind of spicy. He was trying to think of anything but that cheese is poison. All right. So it's inevitable, Mr. Anderson. It's inevitable that Esau's Edom, Sleazy E, is going to come to an end. All right. So just like the rat, man, while he's filling up his belly, the Heavenly Father is going to bring judgment upon him. All right. Right when he think he's won, he's going to realize that he's lost. Okay. Because why? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai does this. Job chapter 5 and verse 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And their enterprise is that new world order in which every man, woman, child, young, old, you name it, free bond, Revelations 13 and 16, person is chipped with an RFID chip, and they have complete control over the people. And the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is going to allow them to get 99.9% of their enterprise established. And right when they think they got that last percentage in their hand, the Heavenly Father is going to bring the hammer down, man. He's going to bring the hammer down. So, hey, enjoy kicking the can down the road while you still can. Because at the end of the day, you're coming to the end of the road. You're coming to the end of the road. And it's only it's only down from there. All right. Lord's willing, this was edifying. Shalom, Israel. Wa abad babal.